So welcome to today's meditation. We're going to begin by finding a comfortable seated position, whether that's in a chair, on the floor. Making sure that you're comfortable, that you feel stable, that you feel supported. So if you are on the floor, I recommend having a cushion or folded blanket underneath your hips. Just whatever helps you feel comfortable. Today's meditation is going to be focused around kindly and gently bringing the mind back to the body. I've been reading this book, The Healing Power of Loving Kindness. And because of my background, there we go. You might not be able to see it. I'm going to put the link to this in the comment section. But I've really been enjoying it. And there's a wonderful reading on bringing the mind back to the body. So I'm going to start our practice by reading this passage. It's about a page and a half. And then we're going to move into some silent meditation. I have a few different prompts to move us throughout the silent meditation. So let's just see how this goes. So again, option here to gently close your eyes, or at least letting your gaze soften, perhaps finding something to look at just a few feet out in front of you. And this is the passage about bringing the mind back to the body. Mind is the main factor and leader of all the activities and experiences of our life. That is why the Buddha said, mind is the forerunner of all things. The body is the closest companion, foundation, and anchor, the most vital vessel for our mind and life as long as we are alive. In order to improve our life, then, we must find a way to help our mind and body to work together in union as a team. Unfortunately, for many of us, the relationship between mind and body has become, to use a relationship term, dysfunctional. During sleep, body and mind are more or less together, but mostly they are in a semi-conscious state. As soon as we awaken, our mind flies away like an escapee and only communicates with the body by sending endless messages, telling the body what it wants. Mind might send a message saying, "I'd like to have a cup of coffee." The body eagerly or reluctantly waddles to the kitchen, makes a cup of coffee, and swallows it down in order to please the mind. There is no intimacy between them, very little harmonious thinking, hardly any appreciation of each other, and almost no genuine communication is going on. In many ways, they don't know each other and don't even seem to wish to. At the same time, mind is very much attached to and protective of the body and will do anything to guard it from unwanted pain or discomfort. The energy of such an unhealthy relationship only causes suffocation, strangling, stress, and even abuse and pain. That is the reason we must acknowledge our situation and recognize the importance of the mind and body relationship. We need to focus on improving the relationship by applying these meditation techniques. Seeing positive images, thinking compassionate thoughts, and feeling positive perceptions in both body and mind with openness and receptivity, not tightness. As we move into our first stretch of silent meditation, I want you to reflect on the passage I just read with openness and receptivity. letting your mind and body tell you what came up. Noticing any resistance, asking yourself where it's coming from. And taking a few moments here to tune inward until I return with the next prompt. I invite you now to shift your mind towards loving images. What that means is bringing to mind an image or scene that feels good, that feels happy, that fills your heart with love. Give yourself some time here to let the perfect image or scene bubble up into your mind. Sitting with this image, and just noticing what it feels like to be with this image. Moving now from loving images to loving words. What are some words you would use to label that image or scene? What positive, happy words come to mind? Again, letting your mind be soft here. Letting words bubble up freely. Noticing how it feels to bring these words to mind. We move now into feeling this positivity, this lovingness in both body and mind. When you let yourself be fully present with these images, with these words, how does that feel in your mind, in your body? Allow yourself to be fully present here without forcing anything, just letting this experience wash over you, taking note of what comes up of how you feel, of what you think. Keep checking in with how you feel, staying in this space of openness. Of letting the kindness, the compassion, the loving, positive energy wash over you. Making note of which images and which words were the most helpful to you during this meditation practice. Allowing yourself to hold on to them. perhaps using them as an anchor or focal point when your mind begins to wander towards anger, towards worry, towards sadness. Bringing yourself back to the calm positivity of loving kindness at your center. Slowly bring your palms together in front of your heart space. Taking a few more breaths here to reflect on whatever came up for you during this practice. Feeling gratitude, first and foremost to yourself for making time for your meditation practice today. It was a delight to share space with you today. Thank you.